Alright, what is up everybody? Today I'm going to take you on a full vlog tour through East Village. So I'm going to show you the good, the bad, and the ugly. If you want to see what East Village looks like, then stay tuned. Alright, what is up everybody? So I'm your man Wesley Guest, and like I said, today we are going to do a full walkthrough vlog tour of East Village here in downtown San Diego. So the first thing about East Village to know is that as far as downtown San Diego goes, it is by far the biggest neighborhood. So there's different parts. There's parts that people live in, other parts where there's not as many people. It's a little more commercial, warehouses. It's probably most or best known for the San Diego Padres and Petco Park. It's locked up right now. My plan was to do a little bit of recording actually inside the ballpark and show you a little bit of that, but it's locked up today, so we can't do that. But we'll get a good look at the outside, do a little walk there, and then we're also going to check out all the other neighborhoods. I'm going to show you where to live, where the restaurants are, the bars. There's a different, like I said before, there's a lot of different aspects to this neighborhood. There's the good, and there's the bad, and there's the ugly. So my plan is to just show you everything. I'm not going to do a ton of editing on this video, so I'm not going to cut stuff out. I want to give you a realistic view, or as if you're walking around here, you know, as you're walking around yourself. So get you a realistic look at what East Village is all about. But it's a big area, like I said, so let's get this started. And don't forget, if this is your first time to my YouTube channel and you want to learn everything like where to live, eat, work, sleep, and play in San Diego, then please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. And maybe you could hit that like button for me. Alright, so right now I'm actually pretty close to the ballpark, or Petco Park. I'm right at 8th and Island. So this is pretty much, when you're about a block away from the ballpark, it's about as central as it's going to get in East Village. Like I said, it's a very large area, but this is pretty much this is the center, and this is where everybody wants to be. You're gonna have a lot of I see around me, there's a couple high rises, apartments and condos. Take a look at a few. That's going to be the ballpark. So that's Petco Park. So it's a great place to be. So you're going to be right by the you're going to be within a couple blocks of the gas lamp corridor. So if you want to go grab some dinner there, go to the bars, maybe go to the shops, but you're also going to have some more localized here East Village options as well, little restaurants and bars and coffee shops, things like that. So anyway, we're going to take a look right now. All right, so I'm at just past 9th and Market right now. I just wanted to point out a great little bistro, bar, whatever you want to call it, but it's pretty amazing. It's called the KNOTTY Barrel. Probably one of my favorite places in the area. It was just over here. You're gonna have amazing indoor seating, outdoor seating. It's good for sports games. It's fun at night. It's just a good place to know about if you're in the area. All right, let's keep moving. All right, that was great. So Ash and M, I'm glad you found the videos I'm making helpful, and welcome to San Diego. All right, let's keep moving. All right, so most of our walk has been around Market Street, Island, J Street, between about 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th. So amazing place to live. There's, as you can see, there's shops, coffee shops, restaurants, bars, things like that. So it's a pretty amazing place to grow up. Pretty amazing place to live or hang out. But what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna take you over to the ballpark. I'm gonna show you around what it's like around Petco Park. One thing to keep in mind, if you live down here, if there is a baseball game or a major event like a big concert, can be quite a bit of traffic. But I will tell you this, they have it down to a science. So let's say you have a baseball game on a Friday night, there's about an hour and a half window before the game starts, and then there's one right after the game ends. If you live here, you know to just stay out of the way and stay off they only have a couple roads open. So as long as you keep that in mind, traffic is not an issue whatsoever. If you forget, that's another whole story, which I've been known to do once or twice. But yeah, I would say it's not a big deal. But anyway, I'm going to take you over to the Petco Park area so we can take a look at the ballpark. All right, let's head on over. You guys want to see what a $27 million bridge looks like? Let's go check it out. $27 million, that's what this bridge cost to build, so pretty impressive. If I had $27 million, I don't think I'd spend it on a bridge, but to each his own. So anyway, so what I've shown you is, as far as East Village goes so far, is pretty much the area that I am in the most. So I'm going to be around Market, J, Island, between 11th, probably in 6th or 7th. 6 is the street that divides East Village from the Gaslamp quarter. So, but that's what we've been looking at. So anyway, at this point right now, I think what we're going to do is I'm going to show you some other parts of East Village. Like I said, East Village is a huge neighborhood, so it's a little bit much to walk in a reasonable amount of time. So we're gonna hop on my my electric skateboard so we can get everything done real quick. Like I said, I'm not gonna edit this thing down, so you can get a realistic look of what it's like around here. I would say, and at this point there's so much new construction, there's so many new apartments that you're gonna find really nice apartments pretty much in most areas in East Village. Some parts are better than others, so you know, there are definitely parts of East Village I'm not a big fan of, but you may like it, so I'm going to show it all. So let's do this. now we're over at 14th and Island. So these high-rise new luxury apartments over here. It's going to be Pinnacle. It's going to be Shift, Inspire. Over here, you're going to have the Alexan. There's another new one. This is a pretty popular area. So it's a little bit farther away from, let's say, like 10th and 11th where we were before for me, but there was a lot of open space out here, so this happens to be where a lot of the new apartments are going to be. You're going to see some of the better deals in East Village pop up right here in this area. So we're going to do a little ride around here, and I'm going to show you kind of what the neighborhood's like. And this is called Fault Line Park, so dog friendly park. If you have a big dog, want to take them out, this is a good place to be. Big plus if you're living in this area is it's right here and you can use it. So there's also like a children's play park just over there, has some pull-up bars, things like that. So anyway, let's take a look around. Alright guys, so now we're at I actually went all the way to 15th and E, so which is going to be very soon, it's going to be Maker's Quarter. So it's still technically part of East Village, but that is going to change soon from what I hear. Previously I didn't want to stop and do any updates. It's definitely a different scene in that part of East Village. But anyway, I wanted to show you a little bit of that so you could see, you know, kind of what's going on over there. I don't think people who live down here really spend a whole lot of time in that area, but it's just good to be aware, you know, if you're considering moving here. That's, you know, that is what's going on in that part of the neighborhood. But anyway, we're going to continue on here. We're going to cruise through Maker's Quarter, which is where we are now. So you're going to have a Punch Bowl Social over here, which is really cool, and then you're going to have the 10 Bell Brewing Company, which is right here. But there's a bunch of other little places around here too as well. So that's actually going to be the main police department building right there. But anyway, East Village is a big area, so let's keep moving. Probably not going to be able to stop as often. I'm on my skateboard right now, so with the updates, so I don't want to ride and be talking to this camera trying to operate that thing at the same time. Seems like a bad idea. So anyway, let's continue on with our tour. These roads are so dicey out here. Oh man, there's all kinds of potholes and obstacles. Got an off-road skateboard, but this is a little bit crazy. This area here again in 16, 17 is where a lot of the social services are, the churches, charities. So you get a lot. You tend to see a little more homelessness out here. So it's just like I said, it's where the services are. Actually cruising in the parking lot here for Petco Park. This is actually the part, it's designated as the tailgating section. So if you've ever been to a baseball game here, if you drove or went to a party and it was in the parking lot to tailgate, this is where it was. The south end here of the parking lot. This is Imperial, about Imperial and 13th. So there's another major trolley stop down here. So you get a lot of people down this end. This is really not a place you would be in East Village if you lived here. I'm down here filming, but I can't think of the last time I was even here. I mean, I went to a tailgate here years and years ago. This was before I even lived here. So anyway, hopefully that gives you an idea of what it's like down here in East Village. I think East Village can be a really cool place to live. I think a lot of the time it gets a bad rap because when the news, you know, talks about East Village, they tend to focus on this area that we looked at here at the end. So it's a lot different than where we were in the beginning of the video. I think as you can tell, hopefully that comes through across on the video. But like I said, myself, I like to be around 10th, 9th, 8th, around Marquez, Jane Island. So I think that's probably the best area. That's where the ballpark is and everything. So if you have any questions about this area, about East Village or San Diego, just hit me up anytime. I live here for a long time and know my way around. If you or anyone you know thinking about moving to from within San Diego, don't be shy about getting a hold of me. I love making these videos, but I'd rather be out helping you get in the real estate game. I'll see you on the next one.